Do, 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 do. Boop. Grab another one of these bad boys. You know, I have home canned applesauce in there, but it's not unsweetened. Mr. Golden V, how are you doing today? Okay, so Mr. Golden V, I have been to a Spice Girls concert. When my daughter was, I think she was 11, anywhere between 10 and 11. I'm not really sure the dates there. They came to our town when we lived down in Southern California, and so we took her and one of her friends, and we went to see the Spice Girls. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yeah, we did see them. I gotta admit, it was a fun concert. I was gonna say, but we had a good time. I haven't seen a whole lot of concerts. I've seen Barry Manilow in concert. Yes, when I was a young lady, I was very much in love with Barry Manilow, and I knew I was going to marry him. And then I found out he was gay, and I thought, I don't care. I'm gonna marry him anyway. I love, love, love kimchi. Love kimchi. There is a flavor to kimchi. I like the fact that you can make it as spicy as you want or as neutral as you want. Okay, so we need a cup of our packed spinach. 1 cup of packed spinach. I'm also going to get out my cucumber because we're going to need that. So when you're thinking of kids, you want to make things fun for them. You want them to pick it up and go, oh, how cute. So one of the cute things to do, and I don't have any, but hang on, I have a picture that I can show you guys. Oops, not that one. It's this one here. Hang on, let me make this bigger for you. I hope that, can I make this bigger? Oh, a little bit. Okay, is this right here. Look at these cutters. So these are little cutters. This is the best one. This one here or this one here, the little bunny rabbit or the bear. These are fantastic to use for veggies. Just like, think of that, the chocolate Easter bunny. Kids want to bite the tail off or bite the ears off or something. They'll do the same thing with this. So if you cut your carrots with a little tiny, or your cucumbers with a little tiny bear or bunny thing, it makes it fun for them to eat. And these aren't real expensive. I think these are like $7 on Amazon. So this, and you can do stars, hearts for Valentine's Day or something like that. They've got the little mushroom cap here. Maybe they're into Mario Brothers, so the mushroom cap timer's up. Thank you so very much for that. So that would be a cute thing to do. But these are ways of making lunch fun that hide vegetables. I would use those for myself. I would too. I think those are adorable. It's like, oh. So I'm ordering myself a set because I thought those were too cute. I have my, okay, I have not recovered from all that early. Oh, I have not recovered. Whew. Like a pre-cut veggie cutter. I love that. I love that. All right, let's see where we're at. I want to get these to 165. Okay, that one's good. Let's check you. That one's good. All right, these are good. Thank you, Miss Athena. I'm going to turn that down, turn that off. Now, I should say I turned this down. I didn't have to turn this down at all because my oven, if the door is closed, at its lowest setting is about 350. I have to use canning lids in various stages along the door here to get it down if I want to do something at, say, 250. She's temperamental, what can I say? She's taken. Cheers to you all. But those are the cutest little cutters you can use. Because again, we want to make it fun. I will tell you, your kids get thrilled when there's a little, like when you put little notes in their lunches that say, you know, you're the rock star today. Just doing stuff like, cheers, Athena, let's go. You'd be born in 1934. Yeah, right? It's like 88 years old, you're going to be temperamental. This just had my carrots in there. We're just going to rinse that out. So it says 1 cup of packed baby spinach. Pack it in, folks. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Jump around, jump up, and get down. All right, so that is about 1 cup. All right, so we have our cup of spinach in there. And yes, these pancakes are going to be green. These pancakes are going to be green, which, you know, for adults might be off-putting, but for kids, can you imagine being the kid that sits down and opens up and has green pancakes in their lunch? And the other kids would be like, what's that? My mom made green pancakes. What? Now they become the cool kid. Johnson is in the house. John, how are you doing today? How is the creation process going? Did we get a shout out for John, please? John is the one who made my beautiful knife that we have been using here exclusively. Exclusively. Nave, is it Navy U or Nave U? Let me know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, if I've totally screwed that up. They'll be the cool kid. They'll definitely be the cool kid with green pancakes. What can I say? Okay, so we have our... Shinny coming in with a raid. Shinny, how are you doing? Hang on real quick. I've got to get my rolled oats. We're going to need 2/3 cup of rolled oats. Rolled oats. Rolled oats are oats that have been rolled out and crushed flat in between 2 steel rollers versus steel cut oats, which are cut against the grain. Their nutrition value is no different. You can call me Jep. Okay, now do I pronounce that Jeppy or JPE? And please remind me, because sometimes I forget. And if I pronounce people's names wrong, please remind me, because it might take me a few times. So, oh, she pronounced my name wrong again, but I don't want to say anything. Say something. Say something. Brandon Redbeard, how are you? And do you really have a red beard? Because I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Joe. Well, now I'm disappointed. Goat Farmer, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that so much. So much. All right, I got to get a 3rd cup out because we got to measure.
Comida family.
We got to measure some stuff here. Here's my 3rd cuppy thingy. Here's my 3rd cuppy thing. Felipe, thank you so much for that follow. Oh, I love it when you first called me Felipe. Oh, yeah. Felipe. Did I call you Felipe? Yeah, I did call you Felipe. I am so bad at that. And sometimes it's going too fast. Oh, Goat Farmer, that's okay. That is okay. We're doing 2 cups of rolled oats. There's 1/3. There's 2/3. That is okie dokie artichoke. I do have a red beard. Well, I did. Now it's 15% gray. Don't talk to me about gray. Oh, okay. Okay. So, Brandon, instead of being Brandon Redbeard, and instead of doing Brandon Graybeard, if you're in between, you could be Brandon Variegated Beard. That's a long name though, isn't it? It's called Late for Dinner. I think we're all good. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I've been late for dinner. Can't be late for dinner. Okay. We also need a 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Please don't tell me he ate this, because I will. I bought myself 1 little serving here. This is, how many ounces is this? 5.3 ounces, and I need 1/2 cup, so I only need 4 ounces of this. Greek yogurt is more digestible for me to eat because Greek yogurt is fermented longer, and it is then strained to remove even more of the water that comes off of yogurt when you ferment yogurt. And yes, yogurt is a fermented food, so deliciousness. In luck! A what beard? A variegated beard. Variegated means mixed. So when you see like plants that have like yellow streaks or white streaks to the leaves, that's variegated. Variegated just means it has another color blended in with it. I don't normally eat it, but this is what we're going to do. Talk about shelf inflation. It used to be 8 ounces. Everything has changed. If you look at your mayonnaise jars and your peanut butter jars, they now have that big divot in the bottom. So the jar stays the same size, but your weight is different and you're paying more for it. So we're going to put this in here. This is a real thick yogurt. I love thick yogurts. Whenever I do my yogurts, I ferment my own yogurts as well. And I do a 12-hour ferment and then I strain it. You snuck in, here's to you. So we're doing a whole bunch of different lunches. We're getting everything all cooked up and done, and then we're gonna start assembling our bento boxes. Eggs are crazy expensive right now. We need about 2 tablespoons, 1 medium egg, gotta get that in there. We have our oats, 2 tablespoons of our applesauce. This is a very jazzy song. Two tablespoons of applesauce. Now, if you're going to do a recipe like this, I want you to taste this first, okay? Because if it's, like I said, if it's not as sweet as you want it to be, particularly if you're making this for kids, don't add more applesauce. You could actually make a dipping sauce of a little bit of cream cheese with a little bit of powdered sugar. And just use a tiny little dipping sauce, just where they're just getting a little bit of flavor of it. A little bit of flavor of it. And that makes it actually a lot better. I have 14 chickens and I maybe get 1 a day. Wow. I know that some chickens lay more eggs, they lay like 1 a day, and some lay like 1 a week. I don't know anything about raising chickens at all. She refers to her hair as highlighted. I'm silver. I call myself a silver minx. That's what we're going. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to free pour in my cinnamon. Oh, I did put my baking powder away, didn't I? Didn't need to do that. And this, we need our baking powder. We did that, 1 teaspoon of that, a half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to eyeball that too. These are being cooked up like pancakes, so I'm not too worried about them. All right, there's our baking powder. All right, so we have everything in there. We have our spinach, we have our yogurt. Oh, we didn't get our egg. We have our oats, we have our cinnamon. And I will tell you one thing that they don't have listed in here that I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little tiny pinch of salt because that will enhance the sweetness of the applesauce without giving it a sour taste by adding more applesauce. Cinnamon. I currently have 3, but they go on strike during the winter months. So, do they go on strike? I mean, is that like normal for chickens? I don't mean strike, but I mean, is it because it's cold and they don't like to lay their eggs in the cold? Like I said, I have absolutely no experience with livestock. None. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to slice this up. We're going to put this over here. We're not going to worry about the chickpeas today. We're not going to do those. So you want to, forgot to give you guys a warning. So sorry about that. We want to really pulverize the oats and really pulverize the spinach because we don't want it to be stringy when they eat it. So make sure you scrape down the sides a lot. The crab, Leonardo da Vinci. He is hidden on stream. Every stream he is hidden. We're going to push all that down. And then we are going to cook those up. We're going to give them a nice little cookie cook. I will say, if you're going to mix something up like this and you really want to pulverize the little green bits, they will show up more in a food processor versus a blender that uses multiple blades, like particularly if you have a Ninja or one of those Vitamix blenders, it will really blend it up to where you won't even see the little green bits. It was not loud, thank goodness, thank goodness. It's because of the amount of daylight, really. If I put Lance in their coop, the forced daylight, oh, interesting. I always thought it was like a temperature thing. Like, oh, they feel cold, so they don't wanna lay their eggs.
Come meet our family. That's us. Let us meet you.
Thank you so much for that follow, MJ. Welcome on in. Now, I'm not going to cook these in oil. I'm just going to spray the pan with a little bit of Pam, and that is going to be our mixture. And again, if we're doing these for kids, we want them to be small enough to pack into their boxes, right? We don't want to make giant pancakes that they can't. We're not making breakfast pancakes for them. We're making just happy Friday to you. Friday the 13th, no less. No complaints here. I'm going to move this over here. That's still cooling. I am going to take off. I'm telling you, John's knife is just the cat's meow. I don't know if I have, I don't think I have anything small enough. Do I have one of these that's small enough? No, I don't. I've got these little flower shaped cutters, but none of them are small enough for, you can send it to Whiskey Unicorn, Athena Cat, Jedi, any one of them, and they will get that to me. When you do these carrots, and if you're going to use those cutters, make sure these aren't super thick, because the bigger the carrot is, the more fibrous it is, and it's harder to bite through. So we're talking about children's teeth, right? They're not going to have that staying power like we have, or the chompers like mine, to be able to get through those. And it also makes it easier for you to cut them. So cut them in small. So we're going to add, we'll do a couple of these. I was doing, let's see, who's getting carrots? Who is getting carrots? Grape, that one's getting grapes, cute carrots. This one will get cucumbers. Okay, we're gonna do cucumbers on that one. And this is all based on what your kids like to eat. If your kids don't like it, somebody with a green sword, there it is right there. So there is, and remember, they're kids, their stomachs aren't super big. So you don't have to give them cups and cups and cups of veggies. You just have to give them some. Let them eat what they want. And the rest you can eat. You can eat them while you're making them. Do I have, oh, no way I can get to that. Not today, Kanara, not today. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, that's getting warm. But yeah, doing something like this, doing it in a blender, you're going to get a lot better results. Much better results, actually. If you don't have a blender, it's just going to take you a little bit longer. Everything portion control. Everything portion control. Even adults should be having portion control. I'm not a big fan of dieting. I don't like the idea of restricting. Athena, thank you so much for gifting that sub to MJ. So all the people who got gifted subs today, if you were here, 1, thank your gifter. 2, you get to use the new emotes. Take them for a test drive around the channel. I think you'll find you'll like it. What did I do with my vegetable peeler? What did I do with my vegetable peeler? Well, I have my other one I can use. It should be over here. Because I thought I just rinsed it. Because remember I peeled the, ta-da. We're going to put that together over there. All right, so this is starting to get warm. I'm just going to measure these out. So into the lunchbox. So on one of them, we're going to have chicken salad, cherry tomatoes, pita bread, cucumbers, and apple. We're also going to be doing spinach pancakes with cream cheese, butternut squash, hard-boiled egg, grapes, avocado dip. And the other one's gonna have pumpkin lentil bars. I got a cantaloupe I need to clean up, and the turkey meatballs. So we're gonna be having some good grub. I will have all these recipes in the Discord, !Discord. These are good for adults, and these are primarily, these particular recipes that I am doing today are primarily designed for kids. Mathurin has young ones and had said, hey, how do I get, because even the school lunches are getting expensive. It used to be like a dollar per meal, and now it's like, nope, that's not how this is working. Okay, so we're gonna put, so you can see, I'm gonna show you guys the size that we're gonna make these. We are not making these huge. We are making these, oh, that light's really harsh. I didn't back that light up. Hang on, let me back that light up. I just realized that's like way too harsh on the lighting. All right, hopefully that looks a little bit better. And I am so excited. I just keep thinking about getting this computer. I am so excited, and I just dumped my spoon in there. That's all right. Now, if these brown up too much, just turn the heat down. Let's let them cook a little bit longer. I'll have to move these around a little tiny bit. I want to do just 4 of these for right now. I'll let this sit over here because we're going to put some cream cheese in the middle of these. Now, if you have a kid who doesn't like the taste of cream cheese, you can sweeten it up a little bit with some powdered sugar and make some sweetened cream cheese for them. Turn that down. I don't want it up too high. I want it just. So the cucumbers, we're going to slice the same way. We're going to slice these nice and thin. Between processing and a blender, versus processing. So a food processor has the 2 blades, right? One's curved like this, then one's curved like, they're curved like this. And they just spin and chop whatever gets in their way, and they do create a little bit of a vortex. Blenders, we usually have 2 blades pointed up, 1 blade, and then 2 more blades pointed down if you have the old style blenders. The new blenders now have the hook blades, just like a food processor. I can show you the blade on a Ninja. I just didn't want to get my Ninja blender out. So this, let me grab the other one.